Hey everyone, the things I would do for a portable Sonic adventure. You don't want to know. We're talking terrible stuff. Crimes against mankind kind of stuff. Oh, if only I could have one in the palm of my hands. Hey, what you got there?
Oh, well.
Is that Sonic Adventure?
Yeah.
On the Valve Steam Deck?
Yeah, Sonic Adventure on the Steam Deck.
On the Valve family of systems?
Yeah, the Valve family.
So on your Steam Deck menu, what are we looking at? What's the situation? What library have we got here? Pretty much everything?
Yeah, pretty much everything. I've got two versions of Heroes as well, one PC, one GameCube. Got Shadow the Hedgehog, GameCube emulated.
Because some of them didn't come to PC in that time. There's stuff like Sonic Riders, Shadow the Hedgehog didn't.
I know Sonic Riders did come to PC.
Oh, I mean, Zero Gravity is what I'm thinking
Zero Gravity,
of.
yeah.
Yeah. But you've got some native versions, some emulated versions.
Yeah.
You basically built the ideal... Well, I'm not saying you built the Steam Deck, but you basically curated the ideal Sonic library. It's something that I've wanted for a long time, because Sega keep re-releasing, the 2D ones, the Genesis era, the Mega Drive era. We're not getting the wacky stuff, like Sonic R, or Sonic Adventure, or... Just the stuff like Knuckles Chaotix has never been re-released.
His handle is at Sonic Forces on Twitter. He created this document which details everything on how to get every Sonic game onto Steam Deck, so he is a great source as well. I will try and find a link to put in the description as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as the direct comparison to the Steam Deck is obviously the Switch. And Switch has a pretty decent library of Sonic games, but there's still a bunch of gaps. And I think one of the cooler parts of all of that is you can make games that are on the Switch and on the Steam Deck run way better on Steam Deck. And I'm primarily talking about Frontiers and Forces, which are both 30 FPS on Switch. You can knock to 60 on Steam Deck.
Yep.
But also Frontiers suffered a bit in image quality and performance.
Yep.
Whereas on the Steam Deck, you basically got like a PS5 level performance output on there.
Yeah, essentially, well, PS5 and with mods.
Yeah, and with mods, yeah. We've actually got footage of you playing Frontiers with the cell-shaded mod.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and also a few codes as well to skip a few cutscenes as well, so like Guardian intros, all that lot. Oh, and this is all thanks to a program called Hedge Mod Manager, which works with all the Hedgehog Engine games, including Sonic Origins. That's actually Hedgehog Engine for like the menus and everything.
Right, yeah. And you've also got like a mod that helps with pop-in Sonic Frontiers.
Yeah, I've got it as double at the moment, but...
Yeah, we did that glitch where you skyrocket into the air, and you can see a lot of foliage down there. You can see some enemies in the distance that would usually take a while to pop in.
You can see Squid's trail just casually drawing about.
Yeah, so cool. As someone who grew up with Sonic Adventure, I've wanted that game in a portable manner for so long. Where we're talking the 3DS, the PSP, I've wanted Adventure to come along. And it never has, for some reason. You'd think it'd be the easiest thing in the world just to put Adventure on the Switch, but they won't do it. But you've got the capacity. You can play Adventure and Adventure 2 anywhere.
Yeah, and with Adventure as well, it can be converted into like a recreation of the Dreamcast version with the Lantern engine and everything intact. And I'd argue it's the ideal way to play it.
Yeah. And you were just showing me the Klonoa mod as well.
Oh, the Klonoa mod. Shout out to Sora for that one.
Yeah. And it's not just a reskin. It's not just swapping the Sonic model for Klonoa. There's gameplay mechanics in there.
Yeah, the 3 hearts.
Yeah, you can pick up enemies and throw them.
Yep, pick up enemies, do the double jump. You can also there are also settings in that mod as well. So you can change the hearts to 6 hearts. You can change it to just a visual only thing.
Yeah. And if we're talking games also that never came to PC, Sonic Unleashed, you can play through the Xenia emulator.
Yep.
And there have been big strides in that recently. It used to be that you couldn't get into towns without it crashing, and slowdown was definitely a big issue on both the PlayStation 3 and the 360 emulator. But it's got to a much better place now.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And that goes for 06 as well, which you can emulate, but there's also Project 06 as well.
Yep.
Which just released the Silver.
Yeah, the Silver episode.
Yeah.
Which we've been waiting almost like a year for, haven't we?
Yeah, I guess so.
Since the Shadow the Hedgehog episode.
Yeah. How old is the Steam Deck at this point? When did that come out?
That came out... It's over a year old now.
Right, because we planned to do this video a long time ago, but I'm kind of happy we waited off, because there's been strides with Sonic lately. And you have pretty much got access to everything ever made, whether we're talking emulation or native ports, and you've got them in like their best ways possible.
And also with generations as well, there's stuff like Direct 3. You can mod it so it's Direct 3D 11, which makes it render a lot better.
Yeah.
Runs a lot smoother. Plus, also, you can basically convert generations into Unleashed. Well, there are daytime levels of Unleashed with Project Unleashed. There's you can even get the visual effects of Unleashed, like the title screen, the loading screens.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Generations had like it performed really well with the original DirectX, but also it had those moments where it would slow down. Like I'm talking the part in Chemical Plant where you go on the slide.
Oh yeah.
In every version of the game, whether it's console or PC, that would always slow down. But that's pretty much fixed now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. Unfortunately, Jungle Joyride still has a little bit of slowdown.
Yeah.
No matter where you put it, Jungle Joyride's just like, not gonna do it.
Right.
Not gonna do it.
But over on consoles, the Series X is kind of its own little Sonic machine where you've got access to Unleashed, Generations, All Stars Racing. But there's still gaps. There's still gaps that you can't play, and it's so cool that you can have all of them not only in another place but also a portable form factor.
Yeah.
Do you know if there's a way to play as Banjo-Kazooie in Sonic and All Stars Racing?
I've been looking, but I haven't found anything just yet. Speaking of which, we did play multiplayer in the original recording as well, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
Yeah.
That's another cool thing. It's basically how Switch works. You can just put controllers, sync them in, and keep playing.
It's like I played with the DualSense, you played with a DualShock 4, didn't you?
I think so, yeah. Something Sony doesn't let you do.
Yeah. It's a Steam Deck, but with the amount it caters to the Dreamcast audience as well.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, your intro to the Steam Deck is a Dreamcast, right?
Yeah.
And obviously, the Steam Deck is a PC. Obviously, a PC can do everything we're talking about, but the fact that you can just take it on the road and have such ease of access to everything.
Oh yeah,
just
definitely.
boot it up and play.
Yeah, it's like you can get Crazy Taxi with the original soundtrack. Like, you can also get Super Monkey Ball.
Yeah.
You can get hacked. You know, Joni talking about Super Monkey Ball Deluxe and everything. There's also a hacked ISO of Super Monkey Ball 2, which includes the deluxe levels.
Yes.
And it's fantastic. It runs so well.
Deluxe on PS2 was 30 FPS, right?
Yeah.
And it had performance issues, and there's weird things like the ball rolling sound not being right, but you can just play the original GameCube Monkey Ball with all the deluxe content, and it's awesome.
Except for the mini games, unfortunately.
Yeah, they crashed for some reason. But the big stuff Deluxe had was the extra stages, so it's cool that that's all in there. Yeah, that's so cool. It's not only it's both a Sega Dream Machine and also a Sonic Dream Machine in general.
It's a Dream Deck.
It's a Dream Deck, yeah. But yeah, because Sega have quite a few of their own official releases on Steam, whether it's Crazy Taxi or Nights into Dreams, or whatever else. And then also, of course, emulation. You've got access to everything in the world. I kind of want to test hooking it up with dual displays for DS emulation or 3DS emulation. Like Sonic Rush on one.
Yeah.
It'd be like a very mismatched screen size, but like the Steam Deck be the bottom screen and the TV be the top screen.
I think that's doable. I've seen people have done it with Wii U as well.
Yeah. That's a cool way of doing it. Yeah.
So someone's done Wind Waker HD with the monitor as top screen and the Steam Deck as a gamepad.
Right. That would also give us Sonic Generations 3DS, which has never left that system. It's an entirely unique game. Yeah, there's a lot of cool things you could do on there.
Yeah, definitely. It's a PC, so it has all the capability of it, I think. And as a Sega fan, it's what I've wanted.
Yeah.
And I'm just glad I've been able to sort of play Sonic Adventure in what I think is the ideal way now, because portable Sonic Adventure is a dream come true.
Right.
Portable Sonic Adventure 2 even.
Yeah. I mean, if Sega ported Sonic Adventure to the Switch, and they for some reason charged like £30, I'd say, oh, the cheek of it. But the fact that you have already bought it years ago on Steam, and you have access to it now. Like, a while back, I bought Metal Gear Solid, the original one, on PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
I went onto the Vita, and it was on the store then. I know I'd already bought it, because I had the same PS3 license. And it's the same deal there, where you could have accumulated the Steam library decades in the making, and it's all just there.
Yeah, definitely. Along with that, you could add like non-Steam games to it as well, and so like fan games like Sonic 3 Angel Island Revisited.
Yes.
Well, I say that's more of a fan hack.
It's yeah.
But you can add it as a Steam shortcut and all that, and it will just play as if it was on the Steam Deck.
And there's good reason to do that too, because like while Sonic Origins has its merits, I think Sonic 3 is probably one of the more tampered with parts of that compilation. We understand that they couldn't get the Jackson soundtrack, but you can fully play Sonic 3 in widescreen on the Steam Deck with everything intact.
Yeah, even Drop Dash.
Even the Drop Dash, yeah. I think there's quite a few things you can put on in Angel Island Revisited that aren't in Origins.
It even has its own mod support as well, which is on Game Banana and all that as well.
Yeah.
So it's so fully functioning.
You also modded Origins to have the life limit back in anniversary mode, which it's to some it's cool if you want to have no lives at all. I understand that completely, but I think the option should have always been there.
Yeah.
To put them on if you want to, and you can easily do that.
Yeah, especially if you want to play Hidden Palace Zone.
Yes. Yes.
Because I don't think because there isn't a hacked version of Sonic 2, which adds in Hidden Palace Zone. So
it basically makes it those mobile versions because they're more or less the same. It's just they changed the live system and now you can put them straight back in.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
But yeah, there's so much you can have access to, whether it's Sonic Rivals 1 and 2 on PSP, or Sonic Generations on 3DS, or whatever else. It's just this infinite library of Sonic games.
Oh, yeah.
But it's more than Sonic. You can get Nintendo games if you want to, or you can play Halo the Master Chief Collection on your Steam Deck.
Yeah, you can. And with it works with both graphics settings and all that as well.
Yeah.
And I think they're working... as of this time, the anti-cheat system's being ironed out, so you can do So I think you can do multiplayer. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah, and obviously with Sonic Origins Plus coming along, we've got the Game Gear games too, which are being re-released for the first time since the 3DS, I guess.
Yeah.
And while that is cool, they're not the Master System games, which is a shame. However, you could just play the Master System ones if you wanted to. There's nothing stopping you.
Yeah.
Just emulating the originals.
Or you don't even need to buy the Plus DLC if you just mod Sonic Adventure again. To revert it back to the 2004 version, which did have all those Game Gear games in.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it's just
Sega's gonna hate us for that.
Yep. It's just so cool that you can do all this stuff, though.
Yeah,
you say Sega's gonna hate us. They probably obviously they want us to buy the new Origins Plus, but also you've given them more than enough money buying all these Sonic games.
Yeah. Then they've almost got me with those regional variants of the reversible cover.
Oh yeah, yeah, we want those badly. But yeah, I think this is probably a good wrap-up point. But it's just so cool that over this last year you can play all these Sonic games. You've accumulated all of them. Do you still find yourself like coming back and just sort of exploring the legacy here?
Yeah. I'm excited to see what happens on the mod scene with the Sonic Frontiers DLC as well.
Yeah.
Because I mean, obviously, hopefully, each character gets their own shader mod, like the animated one as well.
That'd be awesome.
How it tweaks their abilities if we get more level mods and all that lot as well, and it's just I'm excited. I'm very excited.
Yeah, cool times ahead.
Yeah.
All right, Ben. Well, thank you for joining me for this.
It's been a pleasure.
And thanks for sharing your Steam Deck with the world. Yeah, I'm sure we'll do more in the future.
Oh, definitely.
All right. See you later, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.